Okay, today we're going to play the fun game called Will the Well Run Dry? Before we can start the game, I have to run hose from where the pig's pen is now, the far pig, into his water barrel. Because Sam's trying to move some dirt up there to get the pen ready, I can't run it straight through the pen like I normally would. So it goes around the pen, between the bird poo shop and the pig fence, along the cow pen fence, into his water barrel. So when I don't have to make that path, this is enough hose. But today, because I had to make the curves and things, I need to get from there to there, that far, that short on hose. So there's this green one that's just been laying here, and I'm like, oh sure, I'll use that. No, it's got a big giant hole in it. I don't know if you can see. Big giant hole, water's just spraying out of it. So normally when we just fill the pig's water, we don't worry about it. But because we have to fill I know one of them 65 gallons, and I don't know what the other one is, 300 or something gallon water troughs that we got to put the cows in the pen, we don't really know how much water the well can handle putting out at once. Plus, because we're not just farmers and I'm not just the hired hand, non-paid hired hand, I'm also doing laundry. So I got the washing machine going. I don't know how much water is in the well or how fast it can fill itself back up. So I went up by the pivot stop, got a hose that I'm pretty sure doesn't have a hole in it that I use to water the lawn to bridge that. I don't know. I'm not good at math. I don't know. What is that, like 5 feet, 6 feet gap? So that I can try to fill some water things. So stay tuned. Wish me luck. Okay, so this is where the water troughs are going to sit. Sam just kind of leveled this off a little bit, which is awesome. He's doing a great job of scooping dirt around out here and kind of making it more level and flat, filling in the wallows, which is awesome. But one thing that he did last night while I was making dinner that I didn't even know he was going to be doing was set up these temporary panels out here. So he has fenced in the garden area, and we're going to put the feeder up here so the cows can go in there, get water, do whatever cows do, come out here, feed, poo, fertilize my garden area, and then as we need to, we can move the feeder to get poo in more different areas and move it out to the pasture area on the other side of the pond when we move them out there for like spring, summer, all of that, if there's not enough grass yet. So this is awesome. This is, I don't know, what did you say, like 48 by 48-ish, roughly, because it's not rectangular, square, exactly whatever. But yeah, this is super cool to have this whole area where they can just come and eat and poo. So I am so excited. It's funny the things that excite you when you're just learning how to do all the things. And we can just move it around with the side-by-side. So we think having it turned this way for now will be better. Maybe, or he'll change its orientation slightly. But this way it's super easy. He can just drive in through here with the bale, plop it in there, or 2 bales, and drive right back out. And yeah, so I can't wait to see it with bales in it and cows around it and show you it actually working. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at right now. That is leveling out really nice. I don't care what Sam says, he does good work. Okay, cow pen version 1 complete. We've got some panel over what will be a gate eventually. Sam's got the little temporary pig gate thing right there. We just left the overhang of the panel because we're going to do something different there eventually. Everything's paneled. That's the temporary gate for now. Permanent gate, all the paneling, permanent gate, temporary pen over the garden, all the paneling, water troughs, big gate that goes right here. Cow pen, version 1, done. So now we just need to get some cows to put in it. We are very excited about that. Sam's gonna check the floor in the livestock trailer because all we've ever had to put in it was 1 pig at a time. Actually, no, that's not true. We took 3 pigs once to the butcher, so, but they were pretty little. I don't know how 7 cows are gonna fit in there if we're gonna have to make multiple trips. So, add this to the list of things that I have not yet ever done and don't know anything about, but I'm going to learn shortly, and I will take you along for the ride so we can learn together. So stay tuned. Tight fit, but luckily the loader articulates, so. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Yeah, that pen looked giant when I was just standing in it, but you get a loader in there and all of a sudden it's a very tight space. I just figured out, because Sam just made it happen, that the tongue flips up, which is awesome. This thing just keeps getting better and better. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing he loves me. That is so slick. I can hang my coat on it.
Let's break it off on the side.
Oh.
Putting a bunch of pressure on it, but
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. But when we cut the strings,
yeah.
It'll sort of flop apart, right?
But I wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wondering if it would feel that way.
Straight up and down. Yeah.
We'll try with light.
Okay, we're gonna try widthwise. Oh, that looks like it might work better. Interesting learning experience getting them in the trailer. They didn't want to step up into the trailer at first, but once the first couple went in, they all just seemed to follow along really well. Our neighbors had a really good system for getting them up in there, and it took a little bit to get the truck and trailer up here, but Sam made a system, got them up here, opened the doors, and they ran out. So there's our 7 cows in their pen, and they haven't figured out that there's food over there for them yet, but they will. So now they just have to get used to their new home and get used to us, and I have to get Rosie the red cow used to me, and then yeah, eventually maybe we can milk her. So this has been a lot of work and a long time for Sam, but they're here and I am so excited. So I am sure you will see lots and lots and lots of them. They all seem very curious about Poppy. Like, I'm sure they've never seen a pig before, but what do other animals think when they see something they've never seen? Not concerned, just curious. And then it'll be really interesting to find out what happens when the dogs figure out they're up here. And the last time we had piglets, they just ran all over the place at the highest rate of speed I've ever seen. And there's definitely a big enough gap under here. So if she has piglets and they come running around in here, who knows what that's gonna do. But we'll let you know when we find out. We just thought it was interesting. They all just came in here and stood and stared at her, so. Well, it hasn't quite been 24 hours, but the cows made it through the night and stayed in the pen, which is awesome. You can see, I don't know, they've been enjoying the hay. Her whole head is green. I thought it was funny when the pigs' snouts were green, but like their whole head is covered in alfalfa dust, so that's awesome. The well did not go dry last night when we were filling. We did not have the tub all the way full, but they drank quite a bit last night or today. In the last little bit that they've been here, they've actually drank down quite a bit. Like I said, we didn't fill it all the way. Maybe a little bit above kind of where that lip is. And then we did have the water off, like the hoses were off for a couple hours yesterday while we ran errands and did some other things and like got them moved over and stuff. So I don't know if we would have had it open completely fully for the whole time if we would have had any issues, but we didn't have any last night, so that is a plus. So we'll just keep going forward and trying to figure out how to, oh my gosh, look at this one, how to raise cows. Look at her whole head is green. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Anyway, oh, and there's Rosie the red cow behind the tree. Anyway, yeah, so successful first night. Hopefully we have lots more. And her head is green. Oh my gosh, they're hilarious. I think they're curious about the dog. Daisy's up here with me. So, yeah, kind of fun. Thanks for watching.